Hey, alright, I have a story that's a little old, but it is so relevant. It comes from the Wall Street Journal, but where I'm reading it from is the Atlantic. And, of course, it's about the woman Democrat. It's just unfathomable how she gets away with stuff. It really is to me. Just like, how? It's really, I mean, no other person that I know of has gotten away with as much as she has. Alright, let's get right to it. It was from December of 2015. It's about the Swiss bank, UBS. It's one of the biggest and the most powerful financial institutions in the world, as a matter of fact. And it was helped by Hillary when she intervened on its behalf with the IRS while Secretary of State. The IRS was being sued. The IRS was suing the Attorney General of Switzerland because they wanted the names of 52,000 Americans who held secret accounts with the Swiss bank, UBS. Now, Switzerland has a strict secrecy policy. So a lot of people stash their huge funds there, and out of the prying eyes of the American or whatever other country they're from, their government's spying eyes. In other words, they hoard their money and do not pay taxes. Now, Hillary Clinton, she went in, and this is very unusual for an intervention for a top U.S. diplomat to do. She went in and she worked out a deal. Instead of the 52,000 names, she got them to only have to cough up 4,500 names to the IRS. So, this is interesting. Another part of the story. From 2008 to 2014, the bank, the UBS, had given the Clinton Foundation approximately $60,000. Why, I don't know exactly, but that's what they gave. Now, after this assistance, after Hillary helped them with their IRS issue, because if the rich found out that their information was handed over, they would have lost their customer. So after the assistance, Mrs. Clinton, Secretary of State Clinton, gave to the UBS, I think it stands for United Bank of Switzerland, they joined forces with the Clinton Foundation. Surprised? And they lent it $32 million. Then it went on to pay Bill Clinton $1.5 million personally for 4 question and answer sessions to be held in private with UBS's Wealth Management Division's Chief Executive, Bob McCann. So Bill Clinton and Bob McCann got together, and Bob questioned Bill, and Bill answered questions, and Bill was given $1.5 million. Okay? But why was the Clinton Foundation lent $32 million after Secretary of State Clinton helped them with the IRS issue? That's not quid pro quo? Now, 10 of the world's biggest financial institutions, of course, UBS is one of them, but also the Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, Citigroup, and Goldman Sachs. They all hired Bill Clinton many, many times from 2004, where he received fees well over $6.5 million. Hillary Clinton also spoke for Goldman Sachs, and we know about that, and we're still asking her, you going to release the transcripts? I guess we'll never see them. Another bank, the 11th bank, the French giant, BNP Paribas, donated $24.9 million to the Clinton Foundation. Now, why are these banks donating all this money? Do you not think that they expect something? Besides the speaking fees that Bernie brought up of $275,000, which, by the way, on one of the, I think it was a town hall, I don't think it was a debate, I think it was a town hall held by CNN, and Anderson Cooper was the questionnaire, or the moderator, and he asked her, why did you accept such large fees? Or why did you accept fees? And she said something, I'm not going to quote her, well, that's what they offered. In the Guccifer 2.0 documents that have recently been released, that's been debunked. There's actual contracts showing how much she wanted and any other specifications she needed while she was speaking. Any other accommodations. She just conveniently forgot that she's the one who told them how much to pay her. So, for her to say they're not going to influence me, damn it. How the hell could, what was the amount? 24.9 million from just one bank, the French bank. 6.5 million from 10 banks combined. 32 million from UBS. That was a loan, supposedly. And 1.5 million directly to Bill. How could that not influence anyone's decisions? Obviously, it influenced. If she had not helped out UBS with the IRS issue, do you think she would have gotten those funds? Bill would have gotten those 4 Q&A one-on-one sessions to get $1.5 million? I don't think so. Alright, keep your eyes open, burners. A lot of crap is going down. Stay strong. Struggle continues.